Hi Gemini, and welcome to your February 2020 forecast. This is a forecast reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. And I do greatly appreciate everyone who leaves a comment and hits the like and subscribe button. It really does help to support the channel. It's got a little bit dark here in the room. I had to put the light on, so the lighting is a little bit funny. We've had a storm come over, but we really need the rain. So, you know, we're not complaining about that. But this is a reading this month for you, Gemini, where you want more meaning in your life. Now, remember, we're talking to Gemini, a reading for Gemini as a collective. So take what resonates with you and for you, and what doesn't isn't for you. And I'm going to try and look at it with different groups of Gemini, because we've all got our own individual chart. But the theme for you is more meaning in your life for this month. And why? I'm going to answer that because it's got a lot to do with the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that happened on the 12th of January, and we had the eclipse on the 10th of January. So go back and listen to that, because that will be very important to how you're feeling now, Gemini. So that'll be an interesting listen. But basically with this Saturn-Pluto, you know, Saturn's the breakdown of the old order. Patriarchy, hierarchy, government, leadership, how things have always been run and done, systems we work under. You know, Pluto wants to come in and transform, but Pluto brings up the underworld, the corruption, the power struggles, the power plays, you know, all of that energy, the shadow side. So, and we're going to have the Pluto showing this bringing this transformation and this shadow out and this corruption out right through to 2020. When we'll be living in that new world, new order. The planets are moving from Earth into air by the end of the year, fully into in Aquarian, which is quantum expansion, new technologies, innovation. And I actually think Gemini goes really well with that energy. So, I mean, you love information, you love technology, you love you know, that unlimited energy source and information source coming in, and we're moving into that Aquarian energy, or the air planets are moving into air, and there will be these quantum leaps in our resources, and also technology, innovation, creativity. And for some reason, I just feel like Gemini, you're going to really resonate with this. This month, you've got some amazing energies going on. And sorry, I just want to back up a bit. So that Pluto-Saturn energy is bringing through, you know, humanity's at this pivotal time of change. There's major paradigm shifts. There's major changes going on. Yes, we're under those systems, in those structures at the moment, but know this, they're being broken down. They are coming undone, they are coming down, they will have to be redeveloped, reinvented, modified, restructured, and any corruption, any shadow, any power plays, manipulations, anything like that will be exposed and transformed by Pluto. So it's a big month, and that's why you're wanting this more meaning in your life, because we're all heading towards, everyone's involved, a deeper sense of personal purpose. We want to live with a deeper meaning in our life, meaningful work, meaningful career. Spiritual and personal development has to have a deeper meaning, a deeper connection now. So it's a big month, and as I keep saying, you know, you want more meaning in your life this month, wherever that fits for you. Okay, you'll know whether it's your personal, professional, or your whole life, your friends, your groups, your associations. It could be all of them. And the reason this is also expanding for you, I think, this month is you got Venus in your house of love and money, and new people, or a new love, or new loves of situations or hobbies, or, you know, that love of the new interests. And I think it's in the 11th house on the 8th. We've got funds coming. If you're waiting for funds or grants, you know, that's all about your hope streams and wishes. funding helping you, supporting you, coming through. For those of you who may be waiting on funding coming through, you know, Venus is a magnet. Venus draws in. Venus is the goddess of love and beauty. She wants to beautify the home, you, bring love in, luxury. We can indulge too much when we have Venus in there, but you know, we just don't indulge in a negative way with your money, but she rules love and money and she brings that in. So this is amazing energy for you this month, Gemini. I really like it. I really do. And it feels so light. I've kind of tuned in and like, what do I talk about? But all of our heart cells, one thing I do want to bring up is it's like our heart cells or our hearts are being upgraded, and this is part of this whole 2020 transformation beyond. 2019's closing out the karmic cycles. You've got that up until your birthday this year, then you hit your 2020 on your birthday this year, and you're setting a new foundation, a new path. You're saying to the universe, I've decided I want to go on this path and learn these karmic lessons and this journey now. So that's what's happening. You're still closing out karmic cycles, and we still do have to go through systems. We really do. So anywhere you felt blocked or stuck or unable to see or not willing to see, but this is false. This is false restriction. So if you felt blocked and stuck, it's false, or this could mean that you're not willing to look at it. This woman can just lift up her blindfold and walk away, but she chooses not to look at it. She chooses not to see it. Okay? So, but I don't feel that I think you have been doing that, Gemini, but I don't think you're doing it now. I think, there was something you had to learn there, because you've got the Nine of Cups coming in. You've got really good energy coming in here. Going with the flow by the end of the month. That new moon, that is really good for you. And you are moving into a new direction. You've made a decision and you're moving into a new direction. I'll look into this a bit more because I'm looking at a few different groups here. And, you know, offering the cup of love, the connection, the more meaning, the purpose, the deeper connection. So if you're in a relationship, there's a deeper connection. There's an offering of love. There's romance here. If you knew a new love, or you want a new love, or you're single, someone's wanting to come in and connect. If it was just about your life or your career, oh, there's the thunder, or your career, or moving forward in your life, whichever that is for you, you want more connection, you want a deeper connection. People, places, situations, groups, social circles, you want a deeper connection, Gemini. You have, yeah, I do. If this could be still you through February, but I feel it could have been a bit of January into Feb, March, you're coming out of it. You have been thinking very deeply, and maybe going in too deeply, too much analysing, too much in the head. You know, she's thinking so deeply it's affecting her, and she's actually so deep in thought that she's restricting being able to see. So Gemini, anywhere and everywhere that you have been too up in your head, too overanalyzing, you're actually putting a blindfold on. You're actually restricting your ability to see. So step back. Step back. From the analysing, from the situation, from the emotion, from trying to work it out. All right? Whatever that is for you. You know where you're doing it, Gemini. Step back. Because the Hanged Man shows me that you had to go through this, or this person or situation, and you had to go through this. It could be a situation where someone has to leave a situation in the end, or someone will be left out of the cold, or the decision will be made. Okay? You are going to get your Nine of Cups. This is the mother card, the home, the nurturer. This is the mother or the father. It doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. That can actually look after a family, work, take care of everybody. The Nine of Cups here, the only one better is the Ten of Cups. You know, everything's provided for her. My phone's falling down a little bit. So she can bring this, she brings the Nine of Cups in. She brings this beautiful home, this abundance. The abundance is coming in. Or the home, if you've got a family situation going on with children or a partner or, yeah, it's home, family, nurturing. If you've got that going on, you're going to get your Nine of Cups. And I think you've been all up in your head about it. I keep hearing, stop trying to work it out. Just stop. Yeah, because you've been trying to move forward with clarity and focus, but someone keeps sort of blocking it or putting a negative on it. You've mastered this cycle or this completion of this emotional cycle or what you've been through, Gemini, and now you're just setting up and focused on your long-term abundance, your long-term security, and you're putting in the work. This could even be a job offer here or you moving up in a job, okay? But you're sort of seen as the master. You know, she's super intuitive here. Can't put anything over the High Priestess. She's been from the dark to the light. It could be some secrets that are coming out that kind of you needed to hear. Sometimes there's secrets or you're keeping things to yourself a little bit here about your security, your long-term stability, a job, a career, but I only think that's for a minor few of you. I actually feel here that you've been trying to move forward and finally you can. I really do think you can. There's emotion. For some of you, it's a okay, I've got the story. There's a couple of stories going on here. Okay, for some of you, there's a family situation, okay? And you've been too in it, too involved, too analytical, too up in your head about it. And you've actually put you're blocking your own vision, okay? It's going to be taken care of for you if it's a family situation, okay? And someone is about to lose out or be left out in the cold. I don't believe it's you. I believe you're going to get this beautiful, harmonious home family situation and your Nine of Cups. Now, here's someone trying to move forward, but they keep getting blocked. I don't think that's you. This is for if it's a family situation, children, home, family. You've mastered and completed this cycle. You've put in the work, and you've put in the work that's created long-term outcome or long-term security and stability. Yes, it's been emotional with a partner, maybe, possibly male, or someone who was a bit ruthless. This is either a male, like maybe your partner, or a father figure that was going through this family situation with you, or it's something else. Could be male or female, but they were quite ruthless. They were just going after what they want. There's a lot of emotions here. They were coming from the moon, the shadow side, you know, subconscious negativity. A decision will be made by the end of the month and you'll be going with the flow and moving forward. A decision is made and you're moving forward. I feel you've got your power back there, the cup of love, connection, and you can sit back and relax. That's if it's a family situation. Okay. If it's a work situation, somebody's getting a new job where you've been trying to move forward and you can't. It wasn't fitting, it wasn't working, and then all of a sudden it does. Okay? Now around the full moon on the 9th, and it's in your 3rd house of networking, new people, shining a light on new skills, study, refreshing skills, going deeper, teaching, sharing. This is going to be all around the full moon for you. The full moon's in Leo. Leo shines a light on you. It's shining a light on your gifts, on your talents, your confidence, how you shine out in the world, and it is lighting that up for you. And for you, it's teaching, sharing, studying, refreshing skills, networking, getting out there, going deeper in those connections, like-minded connections. And one thing around the full moon is you're going to have to reflect on how your mind is working. And I think this is coming back to this at the start of the month. How are you using your mind? Are we going over and over and over and over things until we just blind ourselves? Or tie ourselves up and can't see forward? How are you using your mind? How is your mind working? How do you get a calmer mind? How do you get a calmer brainwave going? Because this is the key for you, Gemini. This is what you need mastery in around this full moon. Because remember, full moons are completing cycles. It's reaping the rewards of your hard labor or the fruits of your labor. It can reveal secrets or information that close out cycles for you. New moons are endings and completions of cycles. But this full moon's sort of got a very good vibe, and it's very creative, and it's shining a light and a confidence and courage. Or if you were lacking in that, it might show you where you need to become more courageous or become more confident. And I don't mean in an ego way. I don't mean out there strutting your stuff. The lower vibration of Leo and is ego. The higher vibration is how do I help others? So when we're saying the confidence to get out there and help and shine your light, we're meaning at the higher vibration of how do I help others, not ego. Okay? So they're two very different vibrations, but that's what that Leo full moon's bringing in. And for you, how is your mind working? And get into some meditation and some calmer brain waves and working on that. Because that new moon on the 24th is in your 10th house. And that's out in the world. That's, sort of, how everybody sees you. You out in the world, career, fame, fortune, it's you out in the world. So, I think it's your time to shine. I think you want more meaning in your life, your job, your career, your personal life, your professional life. I think for a lot of you, there's been a family issue that needed sorting out. And I believe it's going to get sorted out this month, or it definitely will be activated to be sorted out by the end of the month. Because I can see a definite decision being made, a moving forward, and sort of more connection to love and passion if that was family. There is some people that need this message. Some are trying to offer love to someone who is not reciprocating the love. It's time for you to walk away. Or vice versa, if everyone's forcing love or to be with you, or love or connection or emotional connection onto you and you're not wanting it, it's time to kind of walk away. Some of you may be wrapping up a legal issue through information that's coming through that may not have been brought to light yet, but will be. But overall, you're kind of getting in preparation for this new 2020. And energy. And your 2020 starts this birthday. Remember that. You've got up until this birthday to still be closing out your karmic cycles. When you hit your 2020 birthday, you're saying to the universe, I want to go on this path. I want to learn these karmic cycles. So be very mindful what you're bringing into your 2020. Okay? For those of you who are looking for a career, you'll be moving forward in leaps and bounds this year. And I think some of you Geminis may be into a career where you're helping to restructure some of these systems. Okay? Teaching, sharing information, networking, restructuring systems, gathering information. I can see you moving into that. And it's going to be an interest that you have on a deeper level, or a love of, a love interest in my job, or a special area in my job or career. I think you're moving forward, Gemini, in leaps and bounds. And I think for some of you, you need to really leave behind any negative toxic people or toxic behaviors. I think there's going to be a bit of culling and toxic behavior with you when you're thinking or delving too deeply to the point where you're blinding yourself. Yes, some of you are fighting with, could be legally, family, children, but some of you have a situation where I feel it's female. If it's around the other way, it doesn't matter. But I feel there's a female energy here that won't give in or won't give up. And it's all the wrong reasons. It's all, power play, shadow, not willing to see, not willing to budge. This person's very powerful, very set in their energy, in their ways. They're quite destructive here. They're quite manipulative. It's a real Pluto-Saturn energy that's going on here. But I am hearing for some of you that this will be resolved. You'll know who this fits for. This will be resolved at the end of this month, or there's information at the end of this month. And then I'm seeing and hearing April, May, but April. Closed, April. Finished, closed. So I'm not sure what that is because I'm reading for a collective, but honestly, that you will know where that fits in your story if it fits in your story. Don't make it fit, okay? You'll know when it comes about, or you'll go, oh, yes, we're dealing with an energy like that, and that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, basically overall, Gemini, whether it's your work, your personal, your spiritual, your love life, your current love life, whether you're in a relationship or single, you want deeper meaning in your life, deeper connection. These people meet in the hearts, the minds, the souls. They're giving each other the same. They're connecting equally. It's balanced. They have the same agenda in their connection. They want to give the same to each other and make sure each other's, they're both on the same page. The Two of Cups is the ultimate balanced connection. And you can have that in work, groups, associations, your love life, your married life, whatever it is. Gemini, you're wanting this deeper. So that's the overall energy. And wow, to be going through this and activating this in February, already for the 2020, by the time you hit your birthday, that's amazing. I think some of you throughout 2020 will hit, some major alignments to your new paths, your new journeys, your new directions, but don't bring that past in. And please don't be thinking about what we're thinking about, we're creating. So that's why that mental mind energy can't go into overdrive, because it can blind us. And remember, on top of that, you're co-creating. We are having a major upgrade in our hearts, in our expansion, in our heart cells. So there's a lot going on this year. And I will put up a Leo full moon reading, and that will have a little bit more information about all of that. So there you go, Gemini, more meaning in your life. We have got a Mercury retrograde the 17th to the 10th of March. That's the only thing where I think you're going back into something, back over something, and you're going to see it with new eyes and a new perspective, which is fantastic. And that's about it. And you'll put the practical steps in place to start moving forward, which at the end of the month when you made a decision and you were moving forward. So there it is, Gemini, your reading for the month of February. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. Hit that like button and we'll see you next month. Thank you.